Good evening, good evening. How's everybody doing? Sunny Yusuf here again, and it's been a minute since I made a video. A lot of things have been happening in my life, not bad. Well, depends who you are. Some things good, some things bad, so I have to please be aware. Um, Today I wanted to make a video about friendship. Friendship, and not just friendship, but friendship that inspires growth. I'm gonna title this video, uh, you know, friendships should have benefits, right? All friends with benefits. I believe that all friendships should have benefits. I think if you call somebody your friend, it's not a loose term because today we've lost the art of friendship. Oh, do you know this person? Oh, they're my friend. They're not your friend, they're your acquaintance. You know them, you've met them before, but they're not your friend. A friend is somebody that you can go over and beyond with. A friend is somebody that you're willing to give your time without expecting anything in return. That is your friend. I feel like the bond between friendship, especially from a male perspective, is a strong one. And nothing else can come in between that. I have certain types of friends that there's no woman in my life that can come between us. There's no other person that can come in between us because of the bond we share. Obviously, that's assuming that they are doing their part and I am doing my part. If they killed my mother, something would come in between us, of course. But what I'm saying is, the reason why I even made this video is just a few days ago, I was having a conversation with my very good friend Mustafa, and we spent at least 3-4 hours on the phone. But obviously, there's a little bit of foolishness in here and there, right? Like that we did, but it's like within that particular phone call, when I called him, I was like, I've been meaning to call you, and he was telling me about certain good things that are happening in his life, right? Like certain advances, certain gains. And again, I talk about this a lot. He felt comfortable telling me that because he knows that there is nothing he will say that will make me feel jealous or make me feel intimidated. His win is my win, my win is his win. And the close friends I have, that's how we do it. And he was telling me about a very good, gain that he was making in life. And I was just so happy. I was like, all I was just, at some point, the problems he wanted to be solving with this, with this new gain, I was already fashioning solutions. Hey, have you thought about this? This is something he's working on. He hasn't even necessarily gotten there yet, but I'm just operating that he's gonna get it, and it will work. That's the kind of that's how we work. And then I'm telling him some of the things I'm working on as well. And within that particular phone call, I brought him on game on another opportunity. That, hey man, this is some opportunity. I've been making a nice chunk of change here. What you think? Have a look at it. And within 20 minutes, I had brought him on where he's like, I like this opportunity. I'm not thinking that he's coming in to take from me. He's not thinking he's coming in to take from me. I know I got my one. I want him to get my one just like I got mine. And I'm like, yo, let me refer you. And I'm doing that because he would also do the same thing to me or for me. And it's such a pure thing. Such a pure thing. And unfortunately, a lot of men today do not have that. They don't have that. They're not lucky enough to have that. Other men in your corner that are willing to bring you on game. That are not willing to sacrifice you because of a woman. I have another friend. Like a friend of mine was calling to say, hey, is he available? That kind of thing. I was quick to tell that friend, the lady that was asking of his availability, this other friend of mine, say, hey, no disrespect to you. He can speak for himself, but the type of friend my friend is, look, you don't just be trying to recommend random people to him. Do your homework. Because I know the work my friend's been putting through. So if you need me to say, hey, let me talk to him because someone might have a crush on him, that person that you better come correct. Because my friend ain't just nobody. And that's not a cocky thing. It's because I know firsthand the work they put in to be better. So don't just think some random person's got a chance with them. No, you better recognize their value. That's the kind of friend I am. And I told my friend this. I'm saying, hey, they could come up to you at any point in time, but I'm going to give them the reality check. And the thing is, that's what real friendship is. You're watching. You're not going to, if you're a friend to somebody, you're not going to want mediocrity for them. You're going to set your standards high. And that also requires you to be someone of high standards and to be someone of value. My friends have value. We're always increasing that value. Like I said, the first example I gave. I'm, I've upped myself in a specific area where I found an opportunity, and that opportunity was bringing me some nice income. Maybe like 1,000 a month, or just something small. But it was a very niche opportunity. My friend did not know about it, but because I know he's got value, I didn't even need to ask him, "Oh, here's what you need to know before you get this opportunity." I know he's gonna get it if he wants it. So I'm like, "Yo, come on, this opportunity. What you think?" And he's like, "Yo, okay." That's friendship. He calls me right now. My friends, like my male friends, there's like 3 or 4 there. They call me right now and say, "I'm stranded in this particular city. I'm in jail and everything like that. I'm giving up everything to go get them. I don't care. Not asking questions." The same way when they call me and say, "Hey, I need some money because I need to do X, Y, Z," I'm not asking plenty questions. The crazy part is, if they tell me, if somebody says, "He told me to call you to give me this," I'm not asking them questions. I'm assuming because of the bond we share and the vetting process that we've gone through in our lives over years, his word is his bond. And if he says another person's word is great, I know because of the standards we set. I know. The same reason, for example, I told you my other friend, another friend of mine. I've talked about a bunch of friends. I'm trying to keep them anonymous, So but when a lady talked and said, "Hey, I've got a friend that I want to set up," if that lady that he was starting to set up was like, "Yo," she was levels, and I'm not saying nobody has not levels, but she wasn't just a random person, like yo. And I told him, "Hey, my friend just said she's got a friend that likes you," or something like that. Talk to her. He's trusting me that I'm not just doing a random recommendation and where he's not wasting his time. He's trusting that I've looked at my friend, the female that is recommending her friend, and I've done my due diligence. Because guess what? We operate on similar values and levels. That kind of thing. So that's the level. And a lot of men don't have that. If you're a man and you do not have that, and I'm speaking to the guys here, if you don't have that, something's missing in your life. Because in this life as a man, you cannot make it to the top by yourself. You're going to need a lot of soldiers. If I want to hire, I know soldiers. I just call them up. If I need foreign currency, I know soldiers. If I want to raise capital today, let's say I got a business idea, I want to raise capital. In fact, I'm getting into property. There's a new type of property I'm getting into. Do you know what I needed to do? Just call up a bunch of friends and be like, "Yo, 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you down? This is the price. This is what we need to do. We need to raise a couple of amount of money." I already got, let me see, 1, 2. I already got 2 people down. No, 3 people down. Ready to go. No too much talk. That's friendship. And some of them I haven't even known for long. Because when you have friendship, you build networks of similar people. The type of people I roll and I trust, they're very few and far within. But that's okay, because my friend has also people that he trusts. So by definition, his trust group becomes my trust group, an extension of my trust group. That's why when I went to Abuja not too long ago, and I met my friend with his friend. I liked his friend because I know he's not going to be around mediocre people. So automatically, the filtration process just happens. All friendships should have benefits. The people in your life, if they're not bringing any benefits, positive benefits, it doesn't have to be money, it doesn't have to be opportunity. It could be spiritual, it could be mental, it could be emotional, it could be just, anything that takes you from A to B, that helps you grow better as a person. If they're not bringing that to you, stay away from those types of people. They're going to pull you down. In life, stagnation is movement. You know why? Because while you're stagnant, people are moving one direction or the other. So even if you're good and you're stagnant there, you're moving to the wrong direction. The only way forward is up. You got to be moving till you die. So if I got some friends that are stagnant, I'm not holding them. I'm leaving them. I'm going up. And if I'm stagnant, they should leave me. Because of the bond we share, if I have a friend that's stagnant, I might spend a little bit of minute. They've earned it to say, "Hey, Why are you stagnant? You need your tires changed? You need the oil change? Like, what? How can I make sure you're not stagnant? Now, if I figure out they just want to be stagnant, I gotta leave them. It's tough love. But if because they just need a little bit of extra help, I don't mind spending an hour or two. Let's make sure we're not stagnant so that they can get open. Because one day I might need their help too. You gotta move one direction in everything you're doing in life. People must have benefits. The only people that do not need to bring positive benefits in your life, maybe your mom or anything, any type of association. I argue even your parents. Your parents have earned it. As long as they're not bringing negatives, they're okay. But people should be bringing positive energy to your life. You got to make sure of that. You have to make sure of that, people. Do not let just anyone come into your space. Guard your space, because it's a beautiful thing when you have a bunch of people. And I'm speaking to the guys here because I know how difficult it is for guys to get a network. To get a network, you have to be competent. You have to have something of value. You have to be willing to improve yourself. You have to be willing to look at other people that know better than you and say, teach me. That is humility of the highest order. So find a network. Find guys that you can offer benefits to and you can get benefits back. Because it's a beautiful thing. Especially from a male perspective, it's a beautiful thing. It is the purest form of love when two guys, there's no sexual attraction between each other, still have respect and love for one another. I've got love for my friends. I've got love for them. I'm going to be there at their weddings. If they die before me, I'm going to be one of the people holding that casket. To the grave we go. I'm ruthless with my feedback to them. I tell them how it is. I don't like this. I expect them to tell me how it is. They don't have to cuddle my feelings. I'll tell my friends what is stupid is stupid, what is terrible. If my friend has treated his girlfriend in a not so nice way, I'm going to tell him straight up. I don't care what he feels. Or his wife. And I expect him to do the same to me. Because the person that cares about you wants to see you do better. Anybody that's going to lie to your face because they want to cuddle your feelings, that's not your friend. My friends tell me this truth. I expect them to tell me the truth. And I'm ruthless with my truth. Because I want them to be ruthless with their truth. To me. Because truth is the only thing that makes you grow. If you cannot agree that you have room for growth, then you're never going to grow. So I hope this video makes someone's day today. Make sure you have friendships that have benefits. Sani Yusuf out.